The Children's Sexual Offences Legal Advisor, or CSOLA service, is an extension of the groundbreaking adult scheme that was launched in 2021 and was the first of its kind in the UK. My role is to provide free and independent legal advice to children and young people under the age of 18 who are victims of serious sexual offences and their families. I want to improve their experience of the criminal justice system and ensure that they are aware of their rights and their voices are heard. Victims in serious sexual offence cases are often unaware before they enter the criminal justice system that they will not have their own solicitor to help or represent them during the process. This is where I come in. I have extensive experience working in the criminal justice system and can help explain to victims what they can expect to happen and, most importantly, their rights throughout the process. Advice I offer includes explaining what an Achieving Best Evidence interview is and what it entails, how the Public Prosecution Service makes decisions on whether or not to prosecute, and children's rights in relation to special measures. Special measures are practical supports that help vulnerable and intimidated witnesses give their best evidence in court. This can include giving evidence at a remote evidence centre, which allows victims to participate in court proceedings away from the court building without the risk of coming into contact with the defendant, and from a child-friendly place with the support of the NSPCC's Young Witness Service. I can also provide advice in relation to disclosure of personal information such as medical and counselling records, phone records, and the introduction of previous sexual history. I will advocate on behalf of the victim and represent their interests to other organisations within the criminal justice system, such as the Public Prosecution Service or the PSNI. I have 7 years' experience working in children's law. I am trained in how to speak to children and young people in a way that they can understand. I use different techniques depending on the child's age. That can be the likes of therapy, play or drawings, and I make sure that at every stage of the process they understand and are reassured that no question is too silly to ask. It is a very complicated system, and even for somebody like me who is legally trained, it can be very difficult to navigate. That's exactly what I'm here for, to try and break down the whole process into a more understandable language. You are able to use the CSOLA service even before you report a serious sexual offence to the police, right through the criminal justice process up until the point the trial begins. Police can refer someone to the service, or they can also self-refer. They can do that using our online form, which can be found at www.victimsupportni.com or via telephone on 02890 243 133 or by emailing csola@victimsupportni.org.uk.